We told you many times about the greatest technological wonders, such as big cars, the most expensive fighters, etc. It's time to talk about the most compact vehicles that are taking to the sky. Today, we aim to minimize, so we will look at the world's smallest aircraft and some more unusual concepts of flying machines. Let's get started. Bumblebee II. The first airplane in our release is really the most compact in the world. However, it was built not so much for functionality as for getting a record in the Guinness Book of Records. Now, the B is at the Tucson Aviation Museum in Arizona. The compactness of the dimensions are calculated not by the length of the fuselage, but by the wingspan. In terms of this, Bumblebee outscored all competitors. Its wingspan was only 66.1 inches. The record was set by means of mental work and a pain in the neck. In one of the tests, designer Robert Starr crashed and got multiple fractures. An improved model weighs 397 pounds, is 106.3 inches long, and takes on board only one person. It can take off, taking on board another 176.4 pounds of additional cargo. The optimum speed is 250 miles per hour, but it can accelerate to 190 miles per hour. The maximum altitude is 13,779 feet. The plane has an 85 horsepower Continental O190 engine. Akoya. Akoya by Lisa Airplanes is a sports aircraft capable of landing and taking off from water, snow, and hard surfaces. Such multifunctionality is provided by the underwater wings installed instead of traditional floats for hydroplanes. As a result, aerodynamics have been improved by far, which allowed Akoya to beat other amphibian aircraft in terms of performance. The hydroplane speeds up to 155 miles per hour and can cover a distance of 994 miles when fully fueled, spending about 3 gallons of fuel for every hour of flight. During landing, the plane must pass 656 feet of braking distance, after which you can fold the wings of the vehicle and roll it into a standard garage. Also, the model has a retractable chassis compatible with skis on them. At the same time, the skis do not interfere with taking off and landing on a hard surface, not covered by snow. The safety of landing is guaranteed by the surface identification system, which gives alerts to the pilot. Velocity VTwin is a miniature aircraft that does not know how to enter into a tailspin. The fuselage of the vehicle is like the one of a fixed-wing aircraft, which prevents the aircraft from spinning even if the pilot tries really hard. This twin-engine aircraft is able to remain in the air even if one engine fails. During the tests, the plane was intentionally driven into a tailspin on one engine, but it never fell down. The engine is dispersed by two Lycoming IO 320 engines with 160 horsepower each. You can also install units of up to 250 horsepower. Besides, in the future, it will be possible to install a diesel engine. The average speed of the vehicle is 170 knots, while it is capable of covering 1,400 miles, consuming 6 gallons of fuel per hour. Even on one engine, the Velocity VTwin can climb to an altitude of up to 26.2 miles. Depending on the features, the cost of the aircraft will be around $250,000. SUBSONEX is the smallest jet engine aircraft, the first obsolete model of which was introduced to the public in 2009 at the exhibition in Oshkosh. It is no longer a concept since the aircraft is now being sold to private customers. This is the world's first private jet for recreational flights. At the same time, not far off is the next version with more impressive features. The wings of this baby are removable, so it can be easily placed in garage storage. The weight is only 750 pounds and the wingspan 29.5 feet. 40 gallons of fuel can be taken on board, which will feed the PBS TJ100 engine by the Czech manufacturer. The fuselage is lightweight since it is made of riveted aluminum. Due to this, the aircraft overcomes the high-speed threshold of 404 miles per hour. Atlas is a unique flying machine reminiscent of sketches by the legendary Leonardo da Vinci created by a team of AeroVelo enthusiasts. They managed to build a giant quadricopter which rises in the air thanks to the muscular strength of the pilot, who pedals the vehicle. In the outline of the machine itself, one cannot immediately recognize a helicopter. The mechanism looks like a bicycle suspended on tie rods under the chiseled but rigid supporting structure with 4 screws in the corners. The concept was created by 2 engineers from Canada who received the Sikorsky Prize from the American Helicopter Society. Compared to previous items of the release, this vehicle is on probation as it flies only in the laboratory. Nevertheless, it is the best of its kind. The device was capable of rising in the air at an altitude of 10.8 feet without drifting away from the start point further than 33 feet. The giant quadricopter stays in the air for 64.11 seconds. Guys, thanks for watching. If this video was interesting, please support me with your likes, comments, or reposts on your social media platforms. This will be of great help for the channel. Don't miss the next video. See you then.